An Indian environmentalist has picked up more than 300 kilograms of rubbish during a 30-day-long plogging tour around the UK. What is plogging? I'm about to tell you. It's an act of picking litter while running, and it first started in Sweden. Vivek Gaurav began plogging in his home city in India and decided to bring his enthusiasm for it when he came to the UK 2 years ago to study at the University of Bristol. Earlier, I spoke to Vivek about his plogging experience.
Plogging is a combination of jogging and litter picking. So early morning when you go for jogging, you simultaneously pick up the litter on the streets. Now this is something that can help you in two things. One is to save the environment because you're cleaning up the streets, picking up all the plastic that's going to pollute the environment. But simultaneously you are running and jogging for your own health. So that's two goals in one go. And this is something that I brought from India, which is Pune. I have a huge team and community of ploggers like me, and that's called Pune Ploggers. That's the same thing I started in Bristol when I came here for my master's. And I have been doing it in Bristol with the name Bristol Ploggers. And from Bristol, the movement has been spreading across the UK now.
So you've just finished a 30-day tour during which you picked up 360 kilograms of litter. I assume you put it down in bins as you went along, rather than carrying the whole thing the entire 30 days. Tell us about the tour, though. Where did you go?
Okay, so I started my 30-city plogging tour because that was a challenge that I wanted to complete in the month of December. So it was 30 cities in 30 days. I started it from Bristol and I traveled across the country from Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Brighton, London, and I've been to Lincoln and Peterborough as well. So it was 30 cities across the country. The one thing that I could definitely say is that there was a lot of rubbish on the streets everywhere, but people were supportive, people participated, and more than 250 ploggers across the country joined me. And wherever I have been, I am setting up plogging communities across the country now. And yes, we have been using recycling bins across these cities and disposing of the rubbish in a careful manner.
OK, now, I appreciate this is a purely anecdotal question, but based on your 30-city tour, which one most needed your services and which one was the cleanest?
I won't be biased about any city, but for sure the whole country needs a lot of help because people everywhere I go across the world, there are people who throw rubbish wherever they are because there are few people who are irresponsible and careless about the environment around them. So if we are a little bit concerned about our own safety on this planet, and if we are concerned about this whole planet, which is our whole world, we have to take care of our cities. So be it any part of the world, be it the remotest places on this planet, there is some amount of litter that needs to be picked up. And that was my mission, to raise awareness about climate change and tell people the concerns about the whole world. And I'm sure people are taking a good message out of this.
We're just watching clips of you doing this. Doesn't it hurt your back constantly stopping to bend down and pick up the litter?
Well, climate change doesn't ask us about our comfort zones. So if we take a bit of effort from our end, we get used to that. So I have been doing this since past 8 years, and I have never felt a tiny moment of tiredness as well. So I guess it's something for our own health and well-being as well. I feel good in terms of my mental health as well as in terms of my physical health. So it's something which is really fun. I enjoy doing it, and all the youngsters as well as senior citizens who have joined me till date, they enjoy this with utmost passion, and that's what I wanted to do. Plogging is that fun activity that everyone can do. If they can walk, they can pick up litter. If they can jog, they can pick up litter. It's just that we have to do something from our end.
That's Vivek Gaurav there. I mentioned that he'd picked up 300 kilograms of rubbish during his 30-day-long tour. Believe it, in the time he's been running in Bristol alone, he's picked up 5,000 kilograms of waste. I think that's over the 2 years. It's extraordinary.